Hello. I am Mark.
Hi, I'm Steph.
And we are walking around looking at stuff in
Bourton.
On the water. Very professional that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are walking around of an evening in July, and it's a nice day.
Yes, it's very mild. Well, not mild, it's warm.
It's warm.
It's a warm evening.
It is a warm evening.
Which is why I've got my legs out. I don't normally do.
Following a boiling hot day.
Yeah.
After a series of boiling hot days. So yeah, we're just going to walk around and look at stuff. Because that's what we do. So this is one of the jewels of the Cotswold crown. If you don't know it, has well, it's a river, or is it a stream that runs through it, and it's very quaint. And
yeah,
lots
is it a river or is it just a stream?
It's probably a river, but it's a stream, as you'll see.
Oh, there's some cute ducks.
There are some cute dogs over there. And lots of tourists come from all over the world to visit. Not us, we're just regulars. We're not tourists at all. We can't go that way, can we?
Oh, no, we can't.
No, we have to go that way. It's over on the path. So yeah, it's late evening, it's gone 8 o'clock now, but it's still busy.
Oh, so cute.
And as you can see, the dogs do enjoy being in the river. That one, I think he was having stuff thrown for him, but he just seems to be stood there now. Over there, if we walk over there a little bit, is a motor museum, which is basically a history of motoring. A lot of it focused around like British stuff. And this is a really good place to come to if you're visiting the area.
Really good, we love it.
Yeah. It sounds kind of like, well, what would I don't want to look at things to do with cars, and I'm not a car person. You're not really a car person.
Not really, no.
But it has loads of interesting and quirky things.
Yeah, loads of info, like a lot of history.
Advertising material.
Yeah, like, I mean, kind of gives you
Stuff like that,
a bit of an idea of the sort of...
You can kind of see some of the stuff there.
Yeah, like advertising and...
Vintage cars.
Yeah, it really is. It doesn't sound like it would be exciting,
Things
but
like-
it's really good.
Things like caravans and all kinds of stuff, really. So, yeah, it's definitely worth coming and having a look. And it's quite cheap. And I'm not going to say the exact price, but it was something like £5, I think, when I last went in. It might be more, don't quote me. But it's really good. Probably take you about an hour to walk around. Yeah, it's really nice. So, do come and have a look at the Motor Museum.
It's a really lovely stream here.
Stream stroke river.
I love that window over there. It's really lovely.
It is nice, actually. And it's got lots of the Cotswold stone, this sort of yellowy stone that makes up the buildings. What sound of
I
an
don't know if
engine?
you can see, but there's a little bee.
And I lower you down in a sort of strangely weird and confusing thing. Oh, there's a bee. Oh.
Aww, hard at work.
That'll probably make all people sick. I don't know. I've not watched the bits where I dip the camera yet. So yeah. So we just decided to come around for a quiet walk, but apparently everyone else has done that as well. So, which way are we going to go, Steph? That way, that way, that way, that way.
Maybe that way to avoid
This
the
way.
crowds. Oh, the doggo's still in there. Oh.
He's off to catching. Cute dog. Yeah, as you can see, very popular with people on motorbikes, this area. And if they're respectful and sensible bikers, that's good. And they can have a jolly good time.
Oh, is that a puppy?
There might be a puppy up there.
Oh. Yeah, it's in the summer it's absolutely rammed here. Both, well, in the day it's a bit of a nightmare in the day.
Very rammed.
And to be honest, like normally this time of night would be really quiet, barely anyone around. But obviously summer, it's a nice evening.
Height of summer, yeah.
There's quite a lot of people around.
And it is sort of centre for lots of tourists from around the world. So, yeah, they're still walking around, you know. It's literally, oh, watch out, I'll be playing photo.
Photo bomb.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. As my dad used to call it, Little Blackpool. So if you know Blackpool, it's a bit of a busy old seaside town in the north of England, and it can be a bit like that here. But thankfully, while we're looking around, if you look that way, if you're not already, you'll see the river stretch out, several bridges over it, and people often sort of sit by the sides of it. It's a bit like going to the coast, sitting on a beach without sand. And the added bonus of small puppies.
I'm just being creepy and staring at
Yes.
people with dogs.
Usually. So if we go down this way, we'd like that puppy. It's a very cute puppy. So yeah, there are lots of interesting shops, quirky touristy shops and things, precious stones, candles, toys, antiques. You know, they do a very good Christmas market here at Christmas.
Only if you can park.
Yeah,
though.
there is
That's
very
the
limited
downside
parking.
It's an absolute nightmare unless they've kind of changed it in the last few years.
Probably
The
not.
last time we came, we couldn't, like, the streets were just, you know, packed full of cars. We couldn't go anywhere. And you
No.
couldn't park, and we just had to go somewhere else.
So we drove over half an hour to get here, drove round for about half an hour trying to get parked, and then just drove somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it wasn't very festive.
So yes, if you were planning on coming to the Christmas market, just be aware of that.
Or get there early. It's an evening. Now, yeah, there are lots of things, you know, traditional English tea rooms, as you can see here, combined with an antiques place. So there's a bunch of those. So you'll definitely be able to get your cream tea, your scone and your jam, if you want that sort of thing, and you probably should if you visit. Oh, this one, Chinese restaurant.
That was a good little Chinese.
That is a good Chinese restaurant,
There
actually.
was really good food there.
So yeah, this is what we do most days when we're out as best pals.
Yeah.
We walk around
Looking at
stuff, and it might be quite boring stuff to some people, but we still have a walk around and just see what we can see.
Yeah. Yeah, we get excited by the
Exactly. I think that must be me. Maybe. Sweet shop. Traditional English sweet shop full of sweets in jars, which is nice. Into a dark and mysterious. Oh no, it's not a dark and mysterious alley. It's just a little alley back to the main street. I think it's an extension of a cafe. Oh, that's good ice cream. Marshfield ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Have some. What would I like? What would you like, Steph?
Birthday cake sounds.
Oh, there's birthday cake. Ooh.
Or white chocolate with honeycomb crunch, I think.
Sounds good. I might try funky banana.
That does sound good. I do like a banana.
There is plant-based one for your vegans. But birthday cake and banana, I think. That's what I'm going for. Can we get some free ice cream? Don't send it the post. It'll melt.